Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. This is your top 10 new comics to buy. New comic book day, January 8th. Let's get right to the video. Okay guys, welcome back. First, this is the giveaway video. All you got to do is subscribe, comment, like, and you're entered in to win every week a comic or something, depending on how I'm feeling. But anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. First of all, I haven't got my DC in, so I didn't get to read that, which makes me sad, but you guys need this video. I did read a bunch of Marvel and a couple indies, so we'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to go over everything coming out this Wednesday. We're going to go over some covers that I like, some new number ones, and I'm going to give you my top 10 of the 8th, second week, new comic day of the year. What else? Real quick, anyone that pre-orders for me, you know how it is. Everything was really weird for the last couple months of pre-orders, and everything's starting to come in. So today, sometime, I'm going to receive my Lucky Devils exclusive, which comes out in 2 days. So if you didn't pick one up, pick it up. I'm super excited about that. A lot of orders are going to be trickling out all week long, probably from like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So don't worry, everything's in order over here. It's just weird how they did the pre-orders at the end of the year. But we're in a new year. So also, if you didn't get your pre-orders in, you should still have some time till 9 p.m. to get your pre-orders at economicsandcomics.com now, and then I'm going to end it for this week. You can watch a pre-order video at the end of this video. So let's get straight to some covers that I liked this week, and we'll go from there. All right, first up, Altered Purgatory Grindhouse one-shot cover B by Perillo. Don't have that yet. Batman Dark Patterns number 2 cover B. DC vs. Vampires World War V number 6 cover B by Spears. Devil's Dominion number 1 deluxe Piper Ruddock cover. I Lie Popeye number 1 the video game homage. Fantastic Four number 1 Fax Edition foil. Geiger number 10 cover B homage. Green Hornet Miss Fury number 1 cover S the Spears cover. Grim Fairy Tales 91 cover D by Ivan Tao. Namor number 6. Uncanny X-Men number 8, the 50-copy Mercado. Okay, those are just a couple. And let's talk about some new number ones real quick. Daredevil Unleash Hell Red Band number 1, the Hans cover. These are all bagged, polybagged, so I wasn't able to read them. But they are explicit. I expect it to be pretty good. Death of Copra number 1. EC Cruel Kingdom number 1. I'm showing you the 100 copy. I'm excited to read that one. Jim Henson Presents number 1 cover A. Nexus Scourge number 1 cover D, The Virgin. I think the other covers came out like a week or two ago. Psycho List number 1. SNDN vs. VBM and number 1 cover A. What If Mickey and Friends Became Fantastic Four number 1, the 100 copy. I don't really care about that. And again, Zootopia number 1 cover C. They keep pushing that book and I keep talking about it. Let me tell you a couple notable books that you might want to look at. NYX number 7. I didn't get it in for some reason. I guess no one ordered it. But there's a possible first appearance of Cinch. But I know that character existed once, but I think it's a different one. Aquaman number 1 cover C by Latte. I think they were saying he's going to have like new powers. I'm not expecting much from Aquaman. I've never been a huge fan, but it is a new number 1. And Batman and Robin 17 cover A. More with Memento. I really liked that read. And if I would have had it, I would have been able to tell you, you know, what's going on in there and maybe have put it in my top 10. But I really enjoyed that read. Okay. All right. Let's do my top 10 now. And I've read, I believe, all of these except for 1 or 2 because they're DC. Number 10, Ultimate Black Panther number 12. So it's Black Panther versus Moon Knight. Honestly, it was okay. But that's why it's at number 10. Number 9, Amazing Spider-Man 65. Here's the 25 copy. This was a good read. And you're surprised that it's at number 9. But this next scion that he faces, she makes him hold this like ball. That's what she said. And like it basically he envisions everyone dying. MJ, his dad, and everyone in the future, everybody, Bailey Briggs, Spider-Boy, everybody, he just sees death nonstop. And if he lets go of the ball and the pain, right, then he loses the battle against the girl. This next thing is Scion. He never lets it go, though. But at the end, he makes a decision that's very interesting based on what happened. And I think it was a really good read. Spider-Man's pretty good right now. Number 8, all new Venom number 2, the 100 copy. It seems like there's some new characters in the beginning, kind of silly characters or whatever. They're still trying to figure out who is the new Venom. And Dylan eliminates, I'm not going to tell you which one out of the 4, but he eliminates one of the candidates. Not kills, but removes them from being the possible all new Venom. I don't want to spoil it for you. Number 7 is Wolverine number 5. Now Wolverine's been really good read. It's all about adamantium and how all these other people that have adamantium in them are like controlled by it itself, like it's its own spirit. And they almost turn Wolverine in this. He gets saved by Wendigo, that he's been training for the last couple issues. And you learn a little bit more about it. It was a pretty good read. Number 6, you're like, wow, these are the good reads. It's so high a number. Number 6, New Champions number 1. You got the Peach Momo cover, the Rose Besh, and of course the Art Germ Amaranth. Who are the new champions? So there's like 4 of them, right? There might be one that's a new character, I'm not sure. And they do a bunch of fighting and stuff and little things. And then you see other characters coming into the fold, like Spider-Boy and all these other things. More like recruiting, like this big new champions team. So I don't exactly know who the entire team's going to be, but that's kind of what it's like. Number 5 is What If Galactus Transformed Gambit? Number 1. Here's the Galman cover. Man, these what ifs aren't letting me down. The Hulk one was really good. And this one is good too. It was a great read. In the Hulk one, he like asked the Hulk, do you want to become my herald? In this one, he like makes Gambit his herald and then asks him after. And basically, I'll give you a little bit about the story. Galactus wants the planet. He wants, you know how he devours planets. He wants Gambit to steal a planet from the Collector. I don't want to say anything else, but it was really good. It was good. Okay. Number 4, Those Not Afraid number 1. This is that new indie with the 2 serial killers that are trying to break the state record in serial killers, right? And they're in the same state, right? This is very interesting because there's like a girl that talks about serial killers like on a podcast. And I've seen movies, I think, of this, like where a girl does serial killer podcast, similar that way. But what I thought was funny is they were talking about like all the times that 2 serial killers are at the same time in the same state. And I remember a while back, there were 2 serial killers in the Phoenix area. It was crazy. One of them was killing, they call him the baseline killer. This is like a story personal. And they would kill people on Baseline Road and I think put them in the canals. And then there was these other 2 people that we found it was 2 people that they were just going around blowing people away out of their cars. They would pull up and they'd blow someone away, right? And I remember telling my old lady a long time ago, because they could not find these killers. And I'm like, these killers live in Mesa. This is where I live, right? Mesa. And she says, why? I said, because they kill everywhere else, every other city, but not, to me, their own territory, right? What's funny is they then killed in Mesa. And what's even worse is the police knew where they were. They already knew they were killers and they were watching them, which I think is crazy. And what's even scarier is They lived in the old apartment complex that I used to live in. I don't know, it's not scary, but it's trippy. But anyway, long story short, it's a good read, and I think it's going to be really good. So Those Not Afraid, #1, check it out. #3 is Magic #1. Here's a 25 copy Ancoletto. Here's the Jae Hung Lee. And here's the David Nakayama. This was pretty cool, guys. It was a pretty good, decent read. It wasn't amazing, but it was good. You see this new cowboy like demon who has crow feet. I'm not sure what his name is, but he's like trying to get out of this magic area out into the real world. It's kind of funny looking character, but cool covers, good read, should be a good series. All right, ready? #2, Lucky Devils #1. I'm showing you this is a cover A, and then of course I'm going to show you my exclusive from Michael McComb Pool Boy, limited to 500, and I'm hoping to have my hands on it today. If I get that later on the day, I'll do an unboxing video for you guys because I'm really excited to see the books. But this was a great read. You have to remember, guys, this is by the guys that did 8 Billion Genies. So Brown and Soul. This is like the next thing. Now, Mike was telling me when he was reading, because I read it too briefly, and it was good, but he was telling me that it said somewhere that it had already been picked up. One of the studios has already bought the rights for it just in case to make it, if that helps you at all. I'm not trying to sell the book. Look, I've made my money back in the investment of getting this exclusive 500 copies. Have I made any money on top of it? No. But I think I've covered my costs, the artist fee and the printing fee. So I'm broken even on this book. I would love to make some money on it. So if you want to pick it up, please do. I do this for you. And #1, I didn't read, but damn it, I had to put it at #1, Absolute Batman #4. Here's cover A. And here's the 1 in 50. I had to put it because I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. Absolute Batman's kicking ass. Look, I could have put Lucky Devils #1. I could have put Magic #1. But I went with Absolute Batman because it's been that good. I can't wait to read it. It's not here yet. But it's my job to do what I think's best, and that's what I think's best. So let's go ahead and do the giveaway right here. All you guys had to do was subscribe, comment, like, and you could have won something. And do it this week. And then next week, you might win something. This week, the winner is Juan Romero, 1986. Juan, I'm going to hook you up with, I love giving these type of things away. Incredible Hulk, 181, fax edition foil cover. So just hit me up, Juan, economicsandcomics.com with your name and address, and I'll ship it to you. You guys, it's a new year. I'm going to do my best to keep doing what I've been doing. A little news on my mom. I have found someone to help her at home. So this month, I have been going to my mom's and cleaning out my mom's and getting it ready for my mom to come home by the end of the month with someone to live with her. It's been a crazy 7 months of hell, and I'm excited. So I'm going to be very busy with the store, packing and shipping, the channel, and my mom. And hopefully February 1st, I'll be able to take a breath and bring you some more fire. But thanks for all the support and everything, guys. And we'll see you next week for your next top 10. See ya.